Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. It is still Tuesday. It is June 30th, 2020. I told you I would make a second video today. I want to talk about something today in this second video and kind of explain things at the same time. So the topic of the video, guys, is money in the bank, okay? What's money in the bank? What does money in the bank mean to people? All right? So what we're going to talk about and why I feel the way that I do, okay, on top of that. So we're going to go over here first, and if you saw my first video today, you saw a new pile of wood here. It is now all stacked, okay? So we're going to go in here, and so here's what we got. Another whole row, and then a partial row here. So what I had wanted to get, okay, so with this 4 face cord that I just stacked away today, we have 26 face cord in here right now, okay? And so I wanted to try to get 30 in here. I could fit 30 face cord in here, I just wouldn't be able to get to the older wood if I did that. So what I did is I called my wood guy, and I'm going to have 2 more face cord brought in, because I figure I can finish up through here and finish up this row here and have that. So there's 5 rows now deep this way, and because it continues higher, I have been able to stack it higher, okay? But if I get 2 more face cord, I figure 2 more face cord will fill in this nicely, and I will be good to go. So I'm going to stick with 28 face cord when it's all said and done. Got a few more buckets of kindling out of this load, so it ended up being 2 more buckets today, because I had 6 before, and now we're up to 8 for kindling for when winter gets here. So really happy. So money in the bank, what is this? This right here, my friends, this is money in the bank, okay? I pay $60 a face cord, all right? So the easy math, first 12 face cord that I had brought was $720, all right? The last 4 face cord was another $240. So it's $960 worth of wood, 16 face cord. And so for those of you that go by a rick, 3 face cord equals a cord of wood, okay? So I know the different parts of the countries, they call it a rick. Here we call it a face cord, okay? So 3 face cord equals 1 cord of wood. So anyway, it's almost $1,000 worth of wood already, and I'm going to have, like I said, I'm going to have 2 more face cord brought in, so I can continue with this row and fill that in, and then I'm going to be way good to go. I call this money in the bank, because this, see, here's what this is. I can touch it, I can pull it out, I can use it to heat my home in the winter, and it's here, all right? Real money, if you want to call it real money, is backed by nothing, and when something happens, whatever money you have in the bank is going to be worthless. The economy crashes, our economy is going right down the toilet. I don't know if people are truly aware of how bad things are, but our economy is in really rough shape, all right? So to me, personally, I would rather have tangible goods that I can put my hands on. I will not burn probably 10 to 12 face cord this upcoming winter, all right? So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of wood left over, but that means in a worst case scenario, let's say when I get this, because this other 2 face cord I'll have, might not get them to next week, okay? But I get the next 2 face cord, it's going to give me 28 face cord of wood. That's more than 2 years worth of wood to have on hand to burn. Now SHTF happens, okay, it changes the scenario of a lot of things, but the one thing I don't have to worry about right off the bat in that SHTF event, I don't have to worry about wood. And the longer that I have it like this, it's going to season more, it's going to be better that way, so that's a good thing as well. And so that's a big part of the whole thing with it as well. So I'm a big believer in just being as prepared as you possibly can be, and it's just a smart thing to do, okay? But with having things that are tangible, that you can touch, that you can use, again, like this here, that to me, that's money in the bank. because if, SHTF happens tomorrow, they devalue the dollar's now worthless because it's just a piece of paper, it's backed by nothing. At least I have this, and this is worth something, okay? The greenhouse itself, that is also worth something. These raised beds in the gardens and having the gardens, in the raised beds, that's worth something. All these things that we have done this year, it is for longevity. It's something that we're going to have for a long time. It is things that we're going to be able to use to, keep us going, keep us being able to be sustainable. The greenhouse itself, which I still have work to do, obviously, in there, once that's up and running, they said it'll feed per year up to 6 to 8 people per year with what you can grow in that greenhouse. I plan on going vertical as well with the greenhouse, so I definitely have some plans that I want to do in there, and I will absolutely get to that, and that is going to get done. But again, well worth it. It's a great thing to have. Having the other house in here now, okay? Again, having my sister here, having my mom here, to be able to know that they're safe and that they're going to be okay, that's hugely important to me. And with having the new building in, it's another place that if we have other people from the group come up, it's another place where we can sleep more people, because it's here. Once they get it finished off, there's a lot of room, obviously, in one of those places. Again, that's money in the bank. Those solar panels that you see there, okay, making power for us every single day, that's money in the bank. That's free power, okay? Getting the battery room done this year, again, that's an investment. It's an investment that I have to make one time, all right? To build this building, we put the metal roof on it. I insulated it with rock wool insulation. Absolutely went overboard on stuff on purpose. We probably, this building alone was about $2,000, okay? But, again, we have, our setup in here now, and we're good to go. The batteries are at 28.9. We've pulled 3.1 kilowatt hours on this side. We've pulled 1.6 kilowatt hours on that side. So right now, this side's bringing in 800 watts. That side's only bringing in 124, because you could see out there it was partially shaded on that side. But, again, getting the batteries, the new batteries this year, that is an investment, but it's money in the bank. These are all things that are helping our homestead be a better place for us to live here, make our lives more comfortable, but it's also an investment, okay? And that's really, really important. These over here, okay? Those are the extra inverters. I got the 2 extra inverters. Like right now we have the Ames power inverter. We have 2 of those ones there. Again, those are things that we can use and have as a backup system if we need to have that as a backup system. Again, it's all an investment. So, with everything that we have done here at the homestead, it's all about, first of all, sustainability, trying to make our lives as better as we continue to move forward, all right? And also, obviously, because I am a prepper, everything for me always comes down to SHTF situation. How viable can we be? How independent can we be? Can we survive long term? All right. So again, out here we have the chicken coop. We built that last year. Greg and I built the chicken coop last year, right? Another huge investment. Okay. And again, I insulated the chicken coop with rock wool insulation, and I had people telling me, "Oh my God, I can't believe you insulated the chicken coop. Why did you insulate the chicken coop?" And then all winter long, I heard nothing except from people saying to me, "Well, how come you don't have a heat source in there for the chickens?" Okay, it stays fairly warm in there. Okay, with the chickens, now they got I give them every day, just so you guys know too. Okay, so they got this big fenced-in area to run around in. And with having that fenced-in area, obviously there's no greens are growing up because they eat everything that's out there. But what I do every day, especially this time of year, I give them regular greens from the weeds from wherever, and they go crazy and they eat them right up. So again, that gives them another opportunity to have those. Keeping plenty of feed on hand for the birds is another thing. It's just, again, it's just an investment, because these guys, oh my God, that is so funny. Look at how she's underneath him. That was so funny. I guess she's his girl. Are you his #1 girl, Thick Neck? Huh? Are you Goliath's #1 girl? So, but anyway, again, you know, these chickens, they're an investment. I mean, you know, you think about the dogs, okay? They're good companions. They're, you know, they're gentle-natured animals. They're really good pups. They have a job as well, because they circle this greenhouse or the chicken coop all the time. That's part of their job, is to protect the chickens, okay, and to keep predators away. And luckily, up to this point, we have not had predators get into the chicken coop, attack the chickens or anything like that. And so that's, you know, that's another blessing. We're up to 23 chickens now with the new chicks. Now again, I don't know. I'm really hopeful that they're all going to be hens. We'll see what happens as they continue to grow. But you know, it's just you know, everything that we have done here is all about, not everything, because I got my motorcycle obviously, and that's one of my toys. But everything that we do, it's about trying to be more sustainable, trying to put us in a position where, in the way I feel, when, not if, when things go belly up, that we're going to be able to not only help ourselves and help our group, but be able to help other people as well. It's just like with planting the fruit trees, the blueberry bushes, okay? With doing those things, you know, that's why we do it. We do it because we want to, you know, be able to have some, you know, some peaches that, like you see, the peaches are growing really nicely here, okay? Having our own peaches. The plums here, obviously we got no plums going this year, but that happens. But, you know, and then the cherries. So, you know, cherry trees, apple trees, all those type of things are all going to help us in the long run. These are all investments, you know, for our future, for you know, my family and for the people in my group. And so, again, to me, everything that you see, everything that we have done, that's money in the bank. Because it's like, I can touch it, I can feel it, I know what we've done, I know why we've done it, you know, and again, we're doing these things to help us out, looking long run. I'm going to tell you what, I had a lot of people say, why'd you go 3 blocks high, you know? Well, again, as I get older, I don't want to have to bend over. So I'm standing here like this right now, and I can reach in here to the center of this with absolutely no issues whatsoever. And that's why I wanted it 3 blocks high. You know, again, is it overkill? Probably. But guess what? I don't care. You know? It's like, so it's just, I enjoy doing this. This is a passion for me. I'm really passionate about it. But I really think, and what I want to just try to explain to people, everything is done for a reason. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a thought process behind it. Nothing is spur of the moment type of stuff. It's really thought out first. Now, the raised beds this year, we're not part of the plans at all this year, okay? But I thought about it. I thought, you know what? This is a good idea. This is a smart thing to do. Let's do this. And so, you know, again, these are things that are going to work for us for years and years and years. And, you know, did it cost a little bit of money? Sure it did. A little time and effort? Absolutely. Okay. But again, it's all part of a game plan, a big overall game plan, a big picture. And so the more things that you have, you know, if you have money in the bank, that's, you know, that's not bad. You can have money in the bank. But again, to me, that's worthless sitting in there because it's not working for you. If you can have that money working for you and doing something for you to help you out, to make you more independent, to put you in a position where, you know, you can survive whatever's going to happen, that's what's more important, in my opinion, okay? I know the rich like to have all their big numbers and all that money, but to me, I'm going to tell you what, when I come out of my house and I look at what we've done and everything that, you know, the hard work and the effort and everything like that, I feel rich. I absolutely feel rich. To me, this makes me feel rich because it's like I know that I can take care of my family. I know that if something goes down, we're going to be okay. Now, will we have people come and try to take stuff? I'm sure we will. But guess what? There's going to be plenty of us. And again, and I've said this many, many times, the last place you're going to want to go in an SHTF event and try to take anything is from a prepper's retreat. That's a very, very big mistake, anybody that would do that. So, again, this is where I invest my money. I have talked about this from the very beginning. I said, as I can do things, whatever money I make from the channel and stuff like that, it goes back into the homestead. I'm not driving a Ferrari. I mean, I bought this last year, and I bought it used because, I didn't want something brand new, number one. I had my other vehicle for 11 years. So, it's, that's what you do. I mean, it's unfortunate I had to buy another vehicle, but I did. And, but it's like, I don't have a Rolls Royce sitting in here. I don't have a Bentley. I don't have a BMW, okay? I don't want